The Southwest has been advised to stop attacking northern Nigeria, especially when it has to do with Tinubu. I repeat, the Southwest has been advised to stop attacking Nigeria, especially when the subject has to do with Tinubu, because the Southwest are Omoluabis. This is coming from Reno Mokri. Now look at this fact. Northern Nigeria have come out to say that they will do all they can to stop Tinubu come 2027, and they are not playing. Now, the Southwesterners identify the fact that it is the North that gave Tinubu victory 2023, and they will need that alliance. They don't need to start castigating the northern part of the country so that it will not bastardize the chances of Tinubu becoming president 2027. I stand to say whatever alliance the North is having, it must have a southern representative as president. However, the threats from northern Nigeria is getting to another level. Let me read from Reno Mokri. He says, if you are from the south, especially the southwest, and you encounter northerners against President Tinubu, do not quarrel or argue with your brothers and sisters. And certainly, do not use negative words to address your fellow citizens. Instead, utilize the depths of your Omoluabi ethos to inform them of the many laudable achievements of Tinubu. This is coming from Reno Mokri. Now, the die is cast. We notice a trend of Northerners saying that Tinubu is a one-term president, and they are swearing. They are making threats upon threats that they will make sure that they man their polling units come 2027. If you look at the social media platforms, look at statements coming from the northern part of the country on this current administration. You see that these guys are frustrated with the economy. You see, the economy is biting hard. If people are complaining, 30 days rant challenge, Nigerian youths are complaining from the southern part of the country. Just imagine what will happen in northern Nigeria. Just few hours ago, a politician came to say that Tinubu sharing rice in northern Nigeria is an insult to Arewa and the founding fathers of the north. You see, the pain the northerners are going through is exceptional compared to that of other southern parts of the country. Now, when Reno Mokri put out this statement, many Southwesterners applauded him and said, that is the way to go. But I beg to differ. If now people are trying to realize that they need to use their Omoluabi ethos, what about those attacking Peter Obi of the Labour Party? He says, don't quarrel or argue, don't use negative words to address your fellow citizens. Peter Obi and the other parts that many of these Southwesterners, whether paid ones, whether it is Ronu, have been using negative words against, are they not Omoluabi? I talked something about Omoluabi. I've asked like 4 different persons, elders, to explain what Omoluabi means, Yoruba elders, and they told me a lot. And I looked at the APC Yoruba Ronu wing that is being paid. I will not use the whole of Yorubas because I have intelligence, Yorubas with integrity, Yorubas that are well trusted. Just these few ones that are trying to play. So if Reno Mokri is asking people to start putting on their Omoluabi Agbada, now look at the response of a Northerner. I think these Northerners are, somebody says, the government has nothing to show. We can't believe you. His name is Aliyu Diko Mohammed from North. AB, Prince Abdulum. He says, sometimes your write up make me think you smoke weed before writing. Which food prices reduce? We the Arewa are waiting for 2027. You think say na rice and oil matter be this, abi? Now this one touched me because I've been seeing desperate threats from Northerners on this particular 2027 issue. I'm one of your favorite followers, but today you shown me how tribalistic is responding to Reno mockery. You are. How tribalistic, unpatriotic, sycophant, imbecile you are. I'm from Northwest Zone, where Tinubu got 2,652,235 illegal votes. He said so. This time around, we are going to use that word. I'm not going to mention it. We are going to anybody from that region who intended to vote for him. It is this serious. See, my own is that any coalition that is coming out from any part of the country that does not have a Southerner is a no-no. Any coalition that brings Atiku, any coalition that brings Erufai, these Fulani guys, already the Middlebelt have come out to say that we are not joining a coalition with these people. Any coalition that does not bring a Southerner, then Tinubu should continue and keep on with his 8 years. Because that is very, very important for some of us in southern Nigeria. Keeping up with his 8 years, the reason I'm supporting Tinubu is restructuring Nigeria. Anything less than that, I'm not going to support him. I'm going to directly criticize most of the things he's doing. So for now, let's look at restructuring, because I believe that the system changing is the best thing that will ever happen to Nigeria. So threat upon threat from northern Nigeria on the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because he has done a lot of things. They thought the Muslim ticket would give them a free ride to push so many agendas, but he disappointed a lot of them. He fixed Akpabio, fixed Wike, some people that were even outsiders as henchmen in his government. He sidelined so many people. The Fulani are not represented well according to them. The northern politicians are not represented well according to them in this current Tinubu's administration. And Tinubu is elevating Middlebelt, giving them shoulder pad so that they can brag and stand on their own. Some of the things that they were deprived by a Fulani northern president or Fulani controlled northern Nigeria, Tinubu is bringing it back to them. And these guys may be controlling over 3 million votes. He is intentionally dividing the north, separating the north, weakening the north. And if they give, one of the reasons why they don't want him to complete 8 years, if Tinubu wins 2027, you now see the real Tinubu. If Tinubu wins that 2027, I know he has 4 years. He will deal with these northerners, these Fulani guys. He will deal with them. They know. They are the politicians. They understand how they think. So that's why they are doing all they can. Going to throw out on the north, saying all sort of things. That's how northerners do. Northern politicians do. You incite people. You say a lot of things, bad things about the government of the day. That's why Renomokri is telling them, let's engage there, because they know there is fire on the mountain. Yes, northerners have said, southern Nigeria, it is left to you. We in northern Nigeria, we are going to stand our ground and make sure we defend our votes. ABC will not rig any election. That is what the northern part of the country is saying. Now, look at the state of emergency in Rivers State. Northern cabals have been warning Tinubu. They are sending messages, cryptic message, direct message, indirect message, to the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that they should restore peace, restore Fubara. Absalami, some other people are speaking up. Obasanjo is here to speak up, because that one, if he just speak up, the attacks is going to get, especially from the southwest, from the APC, the attacks is going to get, it will reach 1 week. So the guy is just going jejely. He doesn't have anything to say, because this one is something that he's guilty of and is complicit of. So NBA, Nigerian Bar Association, is asking Tinubu return Fubara. PDP is taking Tinubu to the Supreme Court, return Fubara. So many people, they are hitting up the polity over this state of emergency that is declared in Rivers State. The APC is saying that we saved Rivers State from chaos. We got intel that some people were going to bomb oil facilities. They were going to touch the oil facilities. Remember, few hours ago, another explosion, gas explosion. The military head of state or the military administrator in power has said, we want peace, traditional rulers. I've gotten money for, I think, is it not 400 billion? We want peace. Let's share peace around. Share this peace. I have peace with me. Let us share this peace. Yet we are seeing attacks upon attacks. So the president is under pressure to make sure he returns Rivers State to democratic rule. Now, a response from Special Aide to the President, Onanuga, he came out to say that the president will return eventually, in a short while, Rivers State to democratic rule when everything is settled. But is that an assurance because of the threat or because of the attacks and because of the pressure put on the president? See, and one thing President Bola Tinubu should do at this point is to make sure that he plays his game once and for all. If you don't know who these Fulani guys are, they are out there. They are documenting what President Bola Tinubu is doing. They are documenting it. They never forgive and will always remember. I believe Tinubu is going to win. People are angry when I say Tinubu is going to win the election. Under this current system of governance, administration, under this current society we live in, Tinubu will win an election. It will never, APC cannot win an election free and fair. They will make arguments that other regimes did not conduct elections. No election is perfect, we understand. And APC will not win an election without gagging voters. We understand, but why gagging voters? Why stopping some people from voting? You know their voting choice. But you gag voters and you are saying nobody can, and there's no perfect election. You intentionally gag voters. You intentionally impoverish voters to induce them. You control them. You take funds and use it to influence your way into power. And you tell us. So Tinubu has what it takes to stifle this Fulani of the people. And he should do it without pity once and for all. Stop them. See, I've said it. The greatest undoing of the opposition party is to present a northerner as their candidate. I see some people posting Atiku Abubakar, next president, inshallah, 2027 to 2035. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing at them. I see some posting. Although the southern part of Nigeria is not one, but there's a reason. You see, when the Fulani comes into power, they will solidify this their Fulani agenda. Is going to affect everybody. You can see under even a Tinubu administration, these Fulani guys are even in the east, in the west, everywhere, doing all their killings and whatever, attacking farmers and destroying their farmlands. They don't care. Anywhere they find themselves, they don't care about you. So if somebody is saying that, why are you supporting the South? I'm not supporting it, Tinubu. I don't expect good governance from Tinubu. He can prove a point, but I understand what good governance is. You may understand from your own perspective good governance. Your own perspective of good governance. We have had people who have ruled this country for over 50 years. They have not been able to fix one infrastructure. But they build Third Mainland Bridge, they build National Theatre, they build Aso Rock, they build CBN building, they build all the... But they have not been able to fix one infrastructure. So when they build CBN building, that's it. We build CBN, we build Third Mainland Bridge. Yes, we build this one, we build that. No water, clean water. What do you need as a person first? What goes inside you is what you need first for you to survive. The government has not been able to fix any of those infrastructure. That is where good governance starts. Good governance is also when you can get justice, not the one that you pay for justice. When there's fairness, equity, and justice, that is good governance. You build an infrastructure, you focus on one side, you neglect the other side. Is that good governance? Somebody else is going to come in and make sure he renders that place useless. Normally, that is how it happens under this current system and administration. So whatever Tinubu is doing, I'm not looking at the area of good governance. I'm looking at the area of making sure that this country is driven to a place whereby it will be restructured. But these northerners are not green. Most of them are watching what we are doing, what we are saying. And they know the direction that the government is moving towards. That's why they will go and tell them in their BBC Hausa, make sure you stop Tinubu. If you stop Tinubu, is going to benefit the North. If you cannot stop Tinubu, the North will suffer. You can see the son, he's sharing rights for us. The father is building coastal roads worth trillions of naira. Somebody put out a post that Tinubu was sharing rights in the North. But Ningi, that man suspended from the Senate, is sharing 1,000 to the people, his people. Is it not their leaders? These northern leaders, are they not the ones that set a precedent for people going to the North to share? Even P2B is going to share rice for them. Well, it's Ramadan. They are using that to break Ramadan. Food. Bauchi governor told Tinubu, empowerment we need. Their own northern governors and whoever, their president, they have been ruling this country for years. They have not been able to fix water in northern Nigeria. They have not been able to fix electricity. They have not been able to fix the basic amenities of a human being. And you are coming to tell me that someone is building coastal road. You are building coastal road. It is benefiting a class of society. It has economic benefits, but the economic benefits a class of society. And you are going to be eating crumbs. But justice, fairness, and equity is going to benefit you and I. Free education is going to benefit you and I. Portable drinking water that is centralized is going to benefit you and I, whoever you are. You see, loan facilities for undergraduates, for families, for business owners, everybody is going to benefit you and I. Not building one estate in one side whereby you cannot afford anything from it. You cannot afford. Your family, your generation cannot afford. It is the generation of the rich upon the rich upon the rich. The rich will tell you, Buhari will tell you, not too young to rule. Scam language. Not too young to rule. They will now bring their children. Your children will never smell. They will smell it as PA, highest. When nobody can aspire under this current environment. This society is not fair to the masses. So that's what I see as good governance. You can build a school. I'm telling you, you can build big schools, but the children of the masses cannot afford those schools. You come to social media. My local government chairman is building this school, gigantic. Which one do you have in your state? Go to Anambra State. Go to Abia State. You don't have this kind of school. Can the people afford free basic education? Correct education is not the one that have you gone to the classrooms? For those that went to school are intelligent, they know things, they are creative thinkers, they are thinkers. Go to our classrooms today, look at the kind of information. I was in university. The lecturer was teaching us from Google. Even his own research, his research is not even sophisticated than some of us. The research we're doing on Google, a lecturer, and you now say, I have a BSc, MSc. You talk like that. People are thinking out of the box, breaking new grounds and barriers in academics. Your schools don't provide for critical thinking, but it's a building. He's building this one. He's building that. He's building this. He's building it. Why the Human Development Index is not looked after? Well, it is Tinubu and the North. My own is that Tinubu should restructure Nigeria. That's why I will be speaking of his praise. If he does restructure Nigeria, everybody go your separate ways. Find your level. Restructure Nigeria. Then everyone will not focus on. It will not be perfect. It will not be perfect. But this Fulani, I'm particular about Fulani. I'm not particular about the Southwest or whatever they are doing or the bigotry that is going on between Igbos and Yorubas. I'm not particular about that. Whether if like let them send all the Olibos from Lagos to the Southeast, it's going to be beneficial. Everybody had to reset. We go reset ourselves. You think out of the box. You see, the reasons why Igbos flourish is because when they find themselves in a difficult situation, that's why they come up. That's why they shine. When you find yourself in difficult situation, that's when you see the best of Igbos. So I'm not worried if like everybody Ronu, and I'm concerned about Tinubu restructuring the country, making sure that this Fulani don't have that influence. Because one of the reasons why you will never see Nnamdi Kanu in the good books of Nigeria releasing him is because of the Fulani. This opportunity Tinubu has to hold on to power, he should use the opportunity to make sure he rescues the minority that are suffering from the stifling. The Yoruba nation has oil. The North does not have any oil. Buhari and Co, they bamboozle us. Is it not Bauchi? They lie. Rice pyramid, they lie. Mr. Integrity. Print 20 trillion, Mr. Integrity. Well, it is the APC that sold it to us. The Southwesterners that sold Mr. Integrity to us. One is, they should make sure that the grip of the Fulani on, look at what is happening in Ondo State. Killings resume in Ondo State. People are running away from their communities because of herdsmen killing. Do you know what it is? You have a place you are. You have a place you are staying. You are afraid that somebody can just come in at any point in time and slaughter you because they are Fulani. And the government has not really done anything tangible. There's no effect. We are not seeing the positive results of the actions of the government to curtail these menaces. These people, we have not seen positive results. So until the Fulani is contained, then we can find better ways to live. Whether we live separately, regional or resource control, we find better. That's when Nigeria is going to breed, not even Nigerians, the masses. I'm particular about the masses. I'm not particular about politicians, Igbo politicians, Hausa politicians. Whatever they are the same. They are one and the same. The masses. Because we are losing it as Nigerians. Nigerians don't think well anymore. They don't know what's good. You go on the street, you engage people, you see that people are lost. People are, I don't want to use bad words for them. They don't live like human beings anymore. They don't reason anymore. Because the rich, the upper class has made it to be so. They will send their children abroad to schools that make them have critical thinking. You now useless your education system. They will just build big batcher for you. Fine building. The teachers. The quality of education. Some people say, P2B did not build any school. P2B did not. When you go for a competition, the P2B that did not build any school, and now even though they don't confess, you see they always do perform. With somebody had to look at how we can solidify the quality of education. Then somebody were building structures up and down. You can build structures. It is very good to build structures. But the teachers training, qualified. The academic curriculum, top notch. Training and retraining of teachers. Teaching students how to think out of the box, not making them slaves. A Nigerian lecturer will want to fail you. Lecturers abroad will be happy at passing their lectures or their courses. So, if not a Nigerian want to go gaga, let them go gaga. I know that Tinubu will not agree. Tinubu will not agree. And it's going to lead to restructuring. If Tinubu wins second term, nothing else will know who Tinubu is.